Greetings, this is Kevin Jefferson, follow the Forex fam and followmytrades.com, here with trade theory for Thursday, July 28th, 2022. Looking at the the US 30 index, which is the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and we see price moving. We had price pullback as discussed previously, and price is moving up towards the target of 32,539.40. So it's not quite there. Expecting price to probably hit that within the next 24 hours, and then looking to assess it further. So the possibilities since we've seen the market move closer up towards our target that we set several weeks ago, price could be coming back and just establishing another move higher here, and then at some point it could actually retrace and fall back down again. So that's a very likely possible, a higher probability situation that could occur. Of course, price could continue higher, but first we got to get to our target to even make that assessment. But I do see an opportunity for price to actually fall back down after it hits our target or goes back up into this area. So I'd be mindful not to just jump on board. If you hadn't already gone long on the market back when I discussed it a while back, you may want to wait and see what happens after price hits this target point. Looking out on the weekly, it's still in a downtrend. It's just pulling back off of a downward trend here on the weekly charts. So be mindful of that, and we'll have to watch it and see what happens. Going over to the S&P 500, similar situation playing out on the daily chart here. You can see the target price that I set of 4,082.20 is nearly hit, probably in the next day or so. I expect that to happen. I called that several weeks ago, so that if you gotten in and bought the market back when I spoke of it here, you could have wrote that train all the way up there. So same thing here. When price gets up to here, we have to reassess. There is a case to be made for price to fall back down again after this. So be mindful on the weekly chart for the S&P. It is actually in a pullback from a downtrend as well, and on the monthly it's pulling back off of a downtrend. So be mindful that we've seen the first steps of the completion of that bullish move that I discussed several weeks ago, but we're not quite out of the woods as far as the market turning around. So be careful. On the the Nasdaq, the same thing here. On the daily chart, price is moving up. It's actually moved less. It was leading the charge, and then price has actually moved less in this respect towards it's actually farther away from the target than the other two. So, but fully expecting price to hit the 12,869.56 target price that I set several weeks ago, and then we'll assess it further, because actually that target for the Nasdaq would establish a level 1 long if it closed on the weekly chart above. Actually, if it closed above 12,715.94. So if we have a close above that on the weekly, then Nasdaq would be officially in an uptrend, which would actually probably give some indications that the other sectors may be looking to turn around as well. So but right now we just got to be mindful, let the first thing play out. We're close to our target that we set several weeks ago, and so once that plays out or whatever happens, we'll come back and discuss the next steps. So to learn how to build cash flow for yourself, call DIY cash flow building, or if you want us to build cash flow on your behalf, call DFY cash flow building, so you don't have to add more resources or more time to your schedule, but you can benefit from the skill set that we have in allowing people to expand their cash flow significantly year over year. Find us at fmtrades.com, and until next time, enjoy the day. Happy trading.